What is going on, YouTube? Thammagotcha here, and in today we went 10-0 with the best team in the Halloween Cup. So without further ado, let's hop into these matches here and I'll show you guys how I went 10-0 with this amazing team. Awful lead here, Froslass into Marowak. We're going to swap right away into our Nidoqueen, and they're not swapping out, which is fine by me. We're not going to shield this. Shadow Bone, Bone Club, we can take one or two. And we're going to try to bait here with the Poison Fang, which is quite debatable. But we're going to try it anyways. And they actually end up no shielding, which is, gosh, awful on our department. So we're going to end up throwing the second Poison Fang, just debuffing them like crazy. And they actually end up throwing their energy, which is completely fine because now this is almost going to be taking us out. And we're just going to bring in our Azumarill. We're going to bubble all the way down and have a little bit of loaded energy for whatever wants to come in. We can take a Shadow Bone, no problem. Azumarill's pretty tanky. This is a non-XL Azumarill as well. So this team is honestly very, very... it's easy to get and it's easy to use. It's very fun to use as well. So they actually bring in their Toxicroak to a Froslass. And this is absolutely a horrible matchup for Toxicroak because we outpace significantly to those avalanches, whereas it takes 5 counters to get to that Mud Bomb, and that Mud Bomb doesn't take us out fully, but I want to preserve some health here on my Froslass for that Kanto Muck, because that Kanto Muck is absolutely going to shred through my Azumarill. So my play here is the shield. And then I'm going to try and farm all the way, and my switch clock is almost up, and I'm going to try and catch a Mud Bomb on my Azumarill here. Ready? And no, that we actually don't catch. But they end up throwing something. They end up throwing a Sludge Bomb. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely fine by me. We almost have 2 avalanches locked and loaded. That one takes out the Muck. 1 Powder Snow. That takes out the Toxicroak. GG's to my opponents there. On to the next game. Nidoqueen and the Froslass, Dream lead, and they bring in the Galvantula. I should be swapping right away into my Nidoqueen, but I don't know why I did not. But anyways, we get the first shield here, and then we're going to farm up a little more energy. We're going to shield the first lunge. That wouldn't be doing super effective damage. We don't need to shield that, but I wanted to preserve some health there anyways. Then I swap into my Nidoqueen. And we're not going to shield anything here. In fact, we're going to go for the full aggressive farm down and have absolutely loaded energy for whatever wants to come in. And they bring back in the Nidoqueen. Oh my gosh, they're bringing in a Nidoqueen to a loaded other Nidoqueen. That takes out over half your health, and we're going to be able to outpace here to the second Earth Power. If the lag doesn't absolutely destroy us here. Wow. I love this game so much, right? this cat's going to be taking out the Nidoqueen there. They have a Azumarill in the back. I'm really hoping I can get to this Poison Fang. No, we can't, but that's okay. We're going to bring in our Froslass here. We're going to throw the Shadow Ball. This is going to be doing big damage or getting the last shield, and that does some pretty decent damage. Not big damage, but decent damage. They throw their player up, and I'm going to swap right away into my Azumarill. And this should be a pretty easy matchup from here, but the opponent decides the top left. GG's to my opponent there. Hopping in to the next match here. We Froslass and Amandabuzz. Pretty decent matchup here. I guess Froslass has a demanding matchup because we're doing more. I think we outpaced those Avalanche to the foul play, but anyways, they swap into their Caesar, and we throw the Shadow Ball, and that almost one-shots a freaking Caesar. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely clutch. We're going to build up a little more energy, and we swap into our Azumarill. I'm hoping this is the Mud Bomb. Yes, it is. That's a decent catch right there. Oh yeah, that was money. And we're going to be able to outpace them to this Ice Beam before they get to their Sludge Wave. This is going to be doing some decent damage, but they shield, which is completely fine. And I'm fine with letting my Azumarill go down here. But they actually try to bait. Oh my gosh, they tried to bait me, or unless this is a single move Toxicroak. Because this is going to be another Mud Bomb. And that doesn't even take us out. Now, we're going to be able to get the second shield or completely take out this Toxicroak. And we take out this Toxicroak. Now we're going to swap instantly into our Nidoqueen. And it is an Air Slash Mandibuzz. The opponent top lefts there. GG's to my opponent. On to the next match. Froslass into Gramble. Now these charms are absolutely going to chunk my Froslass here. And they're able to actually sneak through a charm there, which is not good for us whatsoever. Because now I don't think we're going to be able to reach our second Avalanche. No. That's so unfortunate. But anyways, we're going to bring in our Nidoqueen and get a little bit of a farm going on here. We're going to shield this. No matter what it is, I want to preserve some health there. And if you're Gramble, definitely go for the crunch there. Close combat is resisted. I know it does big damage, but either way, you probably would have been taken out. They bring in a Drapion to a loaded Nidoqueen. They shield my Earth Power. I was not going to bait there whatsoever. Because if they decided to no-shield that, then we would have been in a little more trouble. Because now we're able to reach to the second Earth Power. This Crunch isn't going to KO, but this Earth Power definitely is going to kill them. So I end up throwing one more Poison Jab. And then I throw the Earth Power. So now I'm hoping I can get to the Earth Power before they take us out. But they end up throwing their Poison Fang pretty early. So what I should be doing is throwing my Poison Fang here, but the lag. The lag kills us. Oh my gosh. I don't know how much energy now this Nidoqueen has. This is going to be very troublesome. Oh, this is going to be tight, actually. If they have one more Poison Fang, we are done for. No. Oh, that was so clutch. This Ice Beam should be taking out the Nidoqueen. Yes, it does. That's a GG's to my opponent there. The lag making it tight. Froslass and Obstagoon. Absolutely garbage lead. I'm swapping right away into my Nidoqueen. And I'm going to let this first move go through. I'm not throwing right away because I know they are actually going to swap out. So I'm not baiting here again. I'm going straight for the Earth Power. Let's see what they want to do. They actually end up no shielding. Oh my gosh, that is so clutch. We're not going to... actually, we do shield this. We're going to shield this. Preserve some health on the Nidoqueen here. And then we farm all the way down. But no, the opponent top lefts again. I don't know why the opponent top left it there. They must have been super weak to Nidoqueen. But there you go. There's the first set of 5. We end up going 5-0 in that set. Hopping into the next set of 5. Jellicent into Froslass. Oh my gosh, I remember this game. Oh. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, don't bait. Because if we wouldn't have baited there, we would have freaking one-shotted this Jellicent. We've blown this thing out of the park. We've done some big damage, but no, we decided to bait. And you know what? Lose once at it? Might as well try again, right? No. Don't do that. Because we didn't get a single shield, and now we're going to end up losing this matchup. So I'm going to let my Froslass go down. But it's fine. I'm going to bring in my Nidoqueen and go for a very, very aggressive farm down. And now we have a lot of energy loaded. So they bring in a Mandibuzz. I'm going to get off a couple Poison Fangs here. I'm going to get this Mandibuzz super low. Second Poison Fang coming through. They're using Air Slash again, which does not generate energy that fast. Compared to Snarl, it takes 4 Snarls to get to their move. And wow, they bring in an Ariados. So, you know what? I'm going to Poison Fang this thing down. Yeah, I'm just going to stay in with my Nidoqueen here because I know my Azumarill can take... my Azumarill can definitely take the Mandibuzz. But you gotta remember, Ariados actually runs Cross Poison, and that does super effective damage against my Azumarill. But I want to get this last shield here. And if they throw the Cross Poison, I don't think this KOs. And we're going to be able to get to one more Poison Fang. And they should get the last shield here. and double debuffed. Ariados is a little bit glassy. And now, you know what? We're going to go for a massive farm down because we snuck that bubble through there. I think we should be doing it. And another cross poison won't KO us. And now we're almost loaded with a play rough, but the opponent decides the top left. GG's to my opponent. A lot of top lefts, as you see. On to the next game here. Another Shadow Grand Ball. I remember this one. I tried to make it so that they don't sneak here, which is very hard to do with Charm. For some reason, it's so hard not to let a Charm sneak through, but I successfully do it this time. And with that, I'm able to actually get to the second Avalanche, which is completely amazing because that's going to get both shields. And then I swap instantly into my Nidoqueen. Try to snipe it, but they end up throwing their move, and we're going to farm this thing all the way down. So now we're up a shield, and they bring in their own Froslass, and I'm going to Earth Power this thing out of his... Not out of existence, but we're going to do some big damage here. Wow, yeah. Get somebody. And you know what? I shield here. Yeah, I want to keep my Nidoqueen alive. So we're going to take this thing out with the Poison Fang. And we're going to see what their last Pokemon is. Oh, it's a Trevenant. Oh my gosh. I think the opponent makes a big mistake here. They actually end up going for the Shadow Ball, which is a big mistake by them. I think they could have made the two Seed Bombs, which would have done a lot more damage, I think, than one Shadow Ball, which is unfortunate for them because I think the two Seed Bombs would have probably almost KO'd us. But either way, GG's to my opponent. Hopping into the next match here, we got Froslass into Azumarill, and then they bring out I think that's a Pawniard, if I do recall. And yeah, it is a very spicy pick. Good for them for picking this one. My gosh, but that Avalanche resisted damage does a lot. We tried to catch the Night Slash here on Azumarill, but I'm not going to shield this, whatever it is, and I'm just going to farm completely down. Iron Head is neutral damage because of our water typing. And they decide to bring in their own Azumarill. So I have a Play Rough already locked and loaded. They actually end up shielding that. Okay, so they must be weak to Azumarill in the back. So we outpace them to our next Play Rough here. And I think I'm going to shield this. Yeah, if they shielded the first one, so I'm going to shield this one just to keep my Azumarill more healthy and alive. And I'm going to swap into my Froslass. And in comes a Shadow Mawile. Another spicy mon. But those Fire Fangs are absolutely chunking. And I'm hoping I can get to this next Shadow Ball. Oh my gosh, I usually run Power Punch. And this Power Punch will not KO us, but will this Fire Fang? No, we're able to get to the Shadow Ball. This is going to be blowing the Mawile out of existence. See you later. That does big damage. Oh my gosh. And you know what? We're going to bring in the Azumarill to eat up this damage. Get a Play Rough off, and then we're going to make him expend their energy too before we bring in our Nidoqueen, which we really didn't need to do, but I'd rather them expend their energy than them Ice Beaming our Nidoqueen. So they expended their energy. This is going to be taking out our Azumarill, and now we show our last Mon. And that's a GG's to my opponent there. Hopping into the next match here. Froslass and a Nidoqueen. Another fantastic lead. And they bring in a Cofagrigus. Okay, I don't have a really direct response to Cofagrigus here. So I'm going to throw the Shadow Ball. Get the shield. And I'm hoping I catch. Yes. Oh my gosh. And you know what? I'm just hoping they throw the Dark Pulse. They do. Oh my god. That makes the opponent top left. GG's to my opponent there. Wow. Crazy. Heading into the next match here. Another Mandibuzz lead. Another air slash Mandibuzz. Seeing a lot of air slash Mandibuzzes here. They're bringing a Drapion, and you know what? I'm going to throw this Avalanche, see what they want to do. Perfect. And I'm going to try and catch the crunch here on my Azumarill. Yes. Yes, we do catch the crunch, but it's absolutely beautiful. And I make a very, very risky play here. Super risky play, and I double shield, or I shield up and I don't throw. I just farm this thing all the way down. And I throw up another shield on my Azumarill. Super risky play. And they bait me with the crunch. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is going to be tight. But you know what? We have 2 Ice Beams loaded. I'm pretty sure this is a Shadow Skunk Tank as well. No, it's a regular Skunk Tank. Which is completely fine. So I'm hoping this gets the second shield. And then I can swap right away into my Froslass. And in comes the Mandibuzz. Oh my gosh. This is a big Avalanche coming at you. That does really big damage. I don't want my... I actually don't want my Froslass to take out this Mandibuzz here. I want them to take me out so I can have some more farm with my Nidoqueen to get to that Earth power before that Skunk Tank reaches 2 crunches. So the first crunch comes through. That does a lot of damage, but I think we're going to outpace here to the next move. Yes, we do. This Earth power is going to be coming in hot, doing some big damage and taking out the Skunk Tank. My goodness. So it's not really one Mon here putting everything on its back. It's all 3 of them together. That is the last game there. I went 10-0 with this team. Absolutely had so much fun. Dominating matchups, a lot of top lefts, and it was just, I don't know, I just thought of it off the back, and I just used it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, please consider leaving a like and commenting or subscribing. That would be greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next video.